friends, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you for stopping by. Haven't filmed in a few weeks and got something really cute I want to share with you. I made these back in November for my Christmas kitchen, and I thought I would make them again for my fall kitchen. And I'm making some really simple little seasonal valances to go on my windows. In my kitchen, I have this one single one above my sink, and then I have a double one on the back side of the house. And so I really need three valances to go on those windows. So I'm going to show you how you can take some really inexpensive, cute fabric and make the cutest little boutique style valances that are way cheaper than to go buy, and you can make them within the hour. So let's go over here to my island, and I've got everything set out, and let me show you how quickly to make them. Let me show you the fabric that I have. I've had this in my stash for a few years. I don't know when and where I got it. I've actually got about 2 yards of it and just been saving it for the perfect project, and this is it. But just love the scarecrows and the sunflowers and pumpkins. It'll be perfect for these little valance curtains. All right, so for those of you that don't sew, let me just show you, like if you go to Hobby Lobby or Walmart or whatever, and you find the fabric you want, you take it up to the lady and she cuts it. She's going to roll it off of the bolt like this. And most fabrics, are folded in, all fabrics really are folded in half on the bolt. They're actually like 40 to 45 inches wide. And that's the perfect width for a valance curtain. Now, once you get it home, you might need to recut their cut, because sometimes those ladies are in a hurry and just zip the scissors through there and it's not a straight cut. So for each valance, you're gonna need 18 inches, the minimum that you need, because you need some to fold down on the top and the bottom. This little graphic fabric right here is right at 40 inches wide. My two pieces are gonna be approximately 18 by 40 inches. So like I said, I'm gonna cut me 3 pieces for the 3 curtains. A lot of times, most fabrics all have this little selvage, I think that's the name of the word, this little white area that did not get a graphic on it. And so be sure and cut that off as well. And if you have some pinking shears, use pinking shears, the little zigzag scissors, because that will help on fraying if it is an inexpensive fabric and wants to fray. That way you don't have to really hem the sides, because the sides aren't really going to show anyway. And this is the other 2 important supplies you need. You're going to need some ribbon. Mine actually is wired, and I'm going to take the wires out to make them a non-wired ribbon, but I just thought that were coordinated with the fall fabric. And then you're going to need some what's called fusible tape. There's lots of different names for it, lots of brands, just depends on what store you go to. But if you will ask the fabric lady, where is the iron-on tape or hem tape, she will know what you're talking about. And they come in different widths. You don't want anything over about a 1/2 inch. So those are the 3 things you need: fabric, ribbon, and the hem tape, and then scissors and an iron. So like I said, when I come back to you, I have my 3 pieces cut, approximately 18 by 40. All right, I've got my fabric cut now, and I have the right side facing down. So I'm looking at the back side of the fabric. All right, so now I got it all stretched out and I got it cut straight and everything. Went ahead and opened up my hemming tape, and I made it as long as the fabric. And also I need you to be aware that, my fabric has scarecrows and pumpkins, so my fabric actually has a top and a bottom. If you just get some kind of paisley design or stripes or something, it won't matter if your fabric is upside down or not. But with mine, I have to be careful that I make sure that I have it upright. All right, so on this bottom hem, I'm just going to lay it on here, and I'm going to fold it up the width of the tape. And I'm going to take an iron and iron all the way down. So I'm just encasing that little 1/2 inch piece of tape all the way around, and that'll give me an instant hem. You're going to do the exact same thing up at the top. The only difference is you are folding over about 2 inches, and you're leaving a little gap right here, and just make sure that you're creating a little pocket all the way down the top of the fabric. So when I get back, I'll show you what that looks like. All right, in a matter of 5 minutes, my curtain is absolutely done as far as the curtain part. Here's my little folded up hemmed edge, and here's my little folded over 2 inch edge with my little hole for my curtain rod. And as far as these edges, you're really not going to see them. If you do have some frayed edges, just hem the sides before you do the top and the bottom, and that will solve that problem. But with, most of the time it will have a factory edge. On this edge, I did cut off that white selvage, and it will be fine. By the time it's up on the window, you won't even notice. All right, so now what I need to do my ribbon. And all I'm going to do is glue together a loop of ribbon. You don't even have to glue it. You could almost pin it behind the curtain, but I'm going to go ahead and take a little piece of hem tape and just glue myself a ribbon loop that I'm going to put over the valance. It'll make sense once I get it up on the window. I just want to show you a couple things before I put the valances on the window. Let me just show you the ribbon ring that I'm talking about. I just took about an inch piece of hem tape and connected it. And so I'm going to have 2 of these ribbon rings for each curtain that like I said, will put literally over the valance. And if you're not sure what kind of curtain rod, these work out great. These are called spring rods. You can get them at Walmart or any place. Super inexpensive, probably $5. You twist it, until you get the width you want. It just measure the inside of your window casing and it'll tell you what width. And so they're spring loaded, just like a mini shower rod. And that's what I use to put up these little valances. Works great. Okay, here are my valances up on the window. I'm gonna move in a little closer just so you can see that spring rod just works perfectly for this. You just cannot find anything any more cuter, easier, and economical than this right here. In 5 minutes, you can just totally transform your kitchen. Like I said before, this is my double window here. I'm gonna put 2 of the same valances side by side. But if you've got a single window and a half a yard of fabric, you can create these in 5 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll give it a try and find yourself some hem tape and make these cute valances. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.